I've been living in the UK for 25 years. I arrived here just before the advent of the 21st century. So it's changed a lot, mostly to do with the technology. I mean, before there was a lot of phone booths, a lot more shops. And now, obviously, all these things are very much in decline, or in the case of phone booths, almost non-existent. And also the culture, there's a lot more, coffee shops compared to a quarter of a decade, a quarter of a century ago. So there's definitely been some cultural, technological, and also social shifts. There's a lot more ethnicities now. The immigration, especially from the EU, has really changed the social landscape. And it's an older society because younger people are having less kids and older people are living longer. So there's also that to take into consideration. What do I think of the UK? I think it's a place where everybody can, no one really cares who you are and what you do as long as you don't bother anybody. You're kind of accepted as you are. No one really bothers to think or to judge you. And it's a culture still heavily driven by alcohol. Let's be honest. It's everywhere. Alcohol. It's in shops, bars, clubs, sporting events. I mean, everything. All the social experiences centered around alcohol. And so, if you're someone who doesn't really like or feels comfortable living a lifestyle driven by alcohol, or socializing around alcohol, you're kind of gonna struggle, and that's obviously what happened to me. I always thought that if you lived just to go out drinking, that it was kind of a kind of morally void lifestyle where you don't really care about nothing because it's ultimately alcohol is something that you do just to kind of maybe forget about things and just be carefree and careless. So I always had negative feelings about it, and I ended up ultimately not really engaging with the culture, and that left me feeling very much on the sidelines and isolated, and having a sense of not belonging in a way, and that's ultimately what's been the most stressful thing for me to have to live with that, to feel like I didn't belong, I didn't fit in, and ultimately after all these years, and I found myself isolated, living, with people who I don't like because obviously I can really figure out what kind of people I really fit in with. So that's really been my experience here. Very negative and very uneventful. Let me know what yours was. Thank you.